Hi folk, yesterday we discussed the whole notion of waiting, and waiting can be incredibly frustrating. You feel like your life is in a holding pattern, but when a plane's in a holding pattern, it's for good reason, because the tower have radioed ahead saying that there's bad weather or too much traffic. And Abraham, it reminds me of the narrative of Abraham and Sarah. Book of Genesis, Old Testament, they're both in their retirement years. She can't have a baby. She's past the time of giving birth, but God promises them a son. They take things into their own hands. They take charge of their lives and birth heartache that followed them the rest of their lives. Waiting on God's timing can save you a lifetime of pain. Whilst you're waiting, don't lose your sense of humor. Abraham and Sarah eventually have the promised son, and they name him Laughter. His name is Isaac. In this time of persevering and waiting, don't lose your sense of humor, because it's a time of God strengthening you and shaping you. Waiting is never a waste of time in the kingdom. Romans 5 verse 3 to 5 reads as follows, and not only that, but we also glory in tribulations, knowing that tribulations produces perseverance, perseverance character, character hope, and hope doesn't disappoint. Waiting is a brilliant teacher in life. When I look back on my life, I wish I could have told a 20-something-year-old me, God's got this. Just trust Him. In a time of waiting, we can feel overlooked as well, just like Abraham and Sarah felt overlooked, like heaven was giving them the silent treatment. But God is actually rescuing you from being impulsive like Abraham was, because waiting does a good thing. It produces godly perseverance and godly character, which grows hope in our lives and helps us trust in the character and nature of God. Make perseverance in this season your friend. If you receive something without persevering and waiting for it, generally we squander it because it has no value. Following Jesus will take a radical reordering of our preferences. I believe God's preparing your promise. Wait, it's coming. I want to leave you with Isaiah 40, verse 29 to 31, and it says, He gives power to the weak. To those who have no might, He increases strength. Even the youths shall faint and be weary. The young men shall utterly fall. But those who wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up like wings, with wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and not faint. Let not your heart be troubled.